This is my Mk2 Golf. A few months ago it was vandalised, which was pretty annoying, but it also turned out to be a surprisingly good excuse to take it apart completely. The original 1.3 litre engine is gone, replaced with a turbocharged 1.8 we tore out of an Audi TT, because that seemed like the sensible thing to do. The end goal is to get it finished, point it at Germany and drive it all the way from Nottingham to the Nürburgring, take it for a few laps just to see what it really can do. This is a Retro Ring.
Hey up guys, welcome back to Retro Reborn. I'm Liam. Once again, I know I've been gone for ages. It's been a few months since I last posted, and we have been doing a few jobs on the car, so I will catch you up with that, but we've got a fun video today. So obviously my car was originally a 1.3 litre engine, which, well, I think brand new it was supposed to make about 70 brake horsepower. So what, since it's 1989, maybe 50 if we're lucky. It was slow and because it was slow, braking was not really that big of an issue. Light, slow, don't really need hard brakes. So the front I think had a 230mm, I could be completely wrong, I think it was 230 something mil disc brakes. The rears had drums, so not really ideal when you're running probably plus 200 brake horsepower with a heavier engine in it. That's not what you want. So yesterday I took a trip up to Birmingham and I got a box of goodies that's down here. This box contains everything that I need to not only upgrade the front to 280mm G60 brakes, but also to convert the rears from drums to discs. So to convert the front you need a few things. You need obviously the discs, you need the caliper and carrier, and you also need a different hub, because the stock Mk2 hubs had the carriers like built into them, so you couldn't unbolt them to bolt on new ones, which is a bit of an issue. So when I was building this car, I already bought the hubs for this, so I don't need to actually change my hubs because I've already changed them. But essentially, to change the hubs, you'll undo the tie rod ends. There's the mounting points down here, and undo it from the suspension, and then you're golden. You know, you're good to go. That's all you need to do, and you can just swap out the hubs to these ones. They fit exactly the same. You just need to change them so you can have the mounting points for the carriers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle the hubs from the rest of it, because I don't need the hubs. So let's get into it. So with that off, you know, it's literally just 2 bolts. I can then look at fitting the rest of it. If anyone is after one of these, I will be having this on Facebook Marketplace, because obviously I don't need it. So on all of my hubs, and I have 4 of them, every single one, the bolt where you can secure the disc to the hub is snapped in. You could drill it out and re-tap it, but it's more effort than it's worth. It's not a safety issue, it's just a convenience, because obviously every time you take the wheel off, you're going to have to make sure that you've not only lined up the holes on the disc, you've got to line up the holes on the hub. It's a bit more of a ball ache, but it's not a safety issue because it's being secured by the wheel bolts, not by this. So it's okay, it's not going to fall off, it's not a safety issue, but it's just a bit more of a ball ache. So I've just put the wheel bolts in, just hold it in place for now. And then essentially you get your caliper to make sure it's the right side. You always want your bleed nipple to be facing up. So obviously I know that this is the correct side because the bleed nipple is facing up. And then you just want to look behind it. These are just 17mm bolts, so it's pretty easy. And just like that, it's all attached. The next thing to do would be to fit your flexi hoses or your braided brake lines. These ones, we cut them off because you don't really want to reuse them, you do want to just replace them. I don't have any brake lines at the moment. I will be buying braided brake lines eventually. So I've just done the same on the other side. I've got both sides all mounted up. I won't be doing the rears in this video because I need the handbrake cable, because to upgrade from drums to discs you do need a new handbrake cable. I don't have that yet, so that will be in a later video, but yeah, I'll show you how to do that some other time. But that's pretty much all I'm doing today. I'm just going to give you an update of what we've done over the last couple of months. So the next thing I'm doing is just getting this intercooler all mounted up. So obviously I've got it sort of bolted in at the moment, but it's very wonky. So I need to shorten this bolt a bit to pull it up. You just got to be wary when doing this that you're not hitting the bonnet latch, so you've got enough room for that. So guys, to record my videos I use this gimbal. It's just died. I don't have a lot to do. Basically I was adjusting the front, because if you can see you have to trim it so it doesn't hit the front mounted intercooler, and one side was slightly too I didn't trim it off enough, so just trimmed it a bit more. I'm gonna go refit this and I'll show you once it's refitted. So guys, as you can see, radiators pretty much all mounted. We've got the intercooler. It's not 100% straight. We'll get it properly straight, get a spirit level on it and get it perfectly straight at some point, but it's in a nice position where it's going to get lots of air flowing through it, through the grill, so should be good. Just need to figure out how to connect all the boost pipes. Coolant is pretty much almost done. We do need to make a bracket for this, because obviously you can't have that moving about, so I'm going to fabricate a bracket and just weld it on here into here. Got the wheels on. See the G60 brakes looking absolutely gorgeous. So guys, I'm going to leave it at that for today. Quite a fun video. I was quite excited to get these G60 brakes on. You know, G60 parts are always fun if you buy them. I do want to get the G60 arches at some point. Looking at a lot of money for them though. That will be one of the end things I buy once it's all painted up. So yeah, I will do a video with a full rear beam update, obviously converting the drums to discs, so I'll do that at some point. Other than that, the next video will probably be us getting all the boost pipes fitted, and this should actually be driving by then. And we'll swap the cars over. So this car's going into a different garage. My dad's Renault 5 GT Turbo will be coming in here, and that's sort of how it's going to stay until I get back from America. So yeah, once I get back from America we can then look at restripping this car and making everything look good. We'll strip it all down, get the engine bay painted, get all the exterior painted, do things like, so if you can see the brake lights, I'm going to get some half smoked one of those so it's red at the bottom, black at top, because they look pretty cool. I need to get a new front grille because that was destroyed. It got paint stripper on it and it just ate through the plastic. So I need to get a new one of them. I need new headlights because they were also covered in paint stripper. Arches if I get them. You know, I've got quite a few more things to do on the car, but once it's running and driving, that's it halfway done, and that's probably the hardest part. You know, engine swapping a car, it's ridiculously hard, and it's been a fun experience, and I hope you've all enjoyed it so far. You know, if you want to see the finished product, make sure to like, subscribe and share with any of your mates, because any of the attention I do appreciate. Anyway, see you in the next one, guys. Also, here's a little treat for staying until the end.